Oh my god, we're gonna do some servicing on cars. We have only a few hours to do it because I've got to be somewhere tonight. Oh! Seriously though, Tim obviously has been involved and helps me with all my cars now really, but rarely do we actually work on his cars, and it's time for a bit of payback. Some of you may know that Tim has this lovely van which he stood in front of there, which is actually a V6 turbo diesel. It's quite good, isn't it, that one? You like it? You like it very much. He also, well, his mum has this Nissan Note which he borrows on frequent, and he has the family car, the B-Series Mercedes, all of which need servicing. So let's see what we have for that. So, on the left we have the oil and the oil filter for the van. That's lovely. We then have the oil filter, cabin filter, and the air filter and oil for the Nissan Note. Isn't that lovely? Unfortunately, the B series, Tim seems to have got the air filter, the oil, but misplaced the oil filter. So what we're going to do is, as we go through, we'll start with the Note, because that's the easiest one, we think, probably. And then what we'll do is the van, and we'll see, because I do have like an oil draining pan thing, and I do still have my old oil can there which I've been decanting into, so we may have to go to the recycling centre to do that. If we do, then what we may be able to do is pick up an oil filter for the B class. Then it also depends on the timings, because I really do have to be out today. Let's get started on the van. I meant to say the Nissan Note, not the van. We're starting on the Note. The Note. Nissan Note. Tim's got this new really big mat, which you may have seen in the Supra video when we did some welding. He's also got this boxing mat sort of protectory thing that's really cool and deep and plush, but he's not using any of them. He's just he's just got to jack the car up from the side. I guess you use it when you're rolling around. That's it, the car is in the air. He's floating. He is a floating car. We're going to take the car higher because we're too fat to get under it with it this low. Okay, there we go. We settled for considerably higher. It's now doing a wheelie. But that will give us plenty of access for hopefully even some camera work. You never know. So, welcome to the underside of a Nissan Note. There is the sump plug with Tim's finger, and up there is oh yeah, there it is the oil filter, which hopefully, even though it looks like it's very much on there, won't take much to get off. Lol. We are using some plumber's grips. I think we may have cracked it or something. Doing the old dollop on the rim. Tasty. Let's screw it back on. Oh, do you want me to cross thread it, yeah?
Oh, of course.
Yeah, nature's Loctite.
Yes.
There we go. Beautiful. We're still getting some oil out of, you know.
Yeah, let it drain for a while. It's ideal.
I'll tell you what, let's give it a little
Clean up.
Oh, yeah. Especially on those wires. We don't want any corrosion happening to the wires, you know, the rotting.
Yeah.
Now then, that is actually still dripping and probably will drip for a while. What we're going to do is the air filter whilst we're waiting for the drip. Let's see how that works on this car. Usually just a plastic box with some clips on. See if this is the same. Look! It's a box with some plastic on it. I must say, that's not the normal shape of an airbox. Go on then, see what it is. Oh yeah, a bit of shading there. And it's actually an actual Nissan filter. I wonder if it's the factory one. Oh, Febby Bilstein. Oh, not a sponsor, by the way, not a sponsor.
That one's solid, and this one isn't. This one wobbles.
Oh, it's a little wobbler. In it goes. Boom. It's in. That's funky. But it's OEM. Oh, holds it in.
You've got two little clips there. Two little pushy bits.
Oh, I see. And they angle it so it's flush and makes a seal.
I did wonder. I thought that.
That's a bit baggy. Baggy hard one.
It goes. We've got one for the.
cabin filter. Usually in the glove box, right?
Well, every one I've done has been under here, but
Oh, okay.
it doesn't look like.
Doesn't look like there's any user replaceable panels there. Okay, well, I mean, start in the glove box. Hello, hi. I'm in the footwell of a car. This is the new one, look, this is the new cabin filter. We googled where it is, and we checked the glove box, which actually looks pretty promising, but it's not, it's actually under here. There's a tab in the middle, which is lovely, but it doesn't do anything because there's 2 screws either side, we think. However, the screwdriver is too big.
I've got the small one.
Beautiful. Tim's pulled it out. He pulled it out in front of me. There was no consent given. He pulled it out. What we have done, I've done some Googling on my blower, and he's pulled that off, which hopefully now has revealed the cabin filter in there on the right. So, after much fingering, Tim's got it out. And yeah, that does look pretty fluffy, Tim.
Yes.
So, worth a change. Probably don't do that in the car.
No.
Do it outside the car. Shove the new one in. It's worth mentioning, this one actually, as in the new one, has got plastic rails at the top and bottom. So it's obviously an upgraded design over the fluffy one with a plastic bit stapled on the end of it, because this came off right away, as you saw. So whack that one in, Tim, and then you can reassemble that. I will check the oil.
Yep.
Okay, sump plug is back in, all looking good underneath the car, which is lovely. Tim's still battling with that cabin filter. It's definitely the worst part of this service so far, which is strange, but you know, these Nissan Renault-y, conversion-y, whatever the things are, sometimes a bit funky like that. What I'm going to do, I've cleaned the dipstick, so I'm going to pour some oil in, get it, maybe 3/4, and I don't want to get it near max, of course, because the car's still in the air, and we'll get it levelled out, maybe even run it a bit, and then we can top it off once it's filled all its venturis and holes. Okay, oil's in. It's just above low, which I'm going to leave it there. Some oil might drip down, but also, look, I used a filter, not a filter, a funnel. Tim didn't want a Scimitar-esque engine bay, unfortunately, so that's fine, whatever. Let's let the car down. Well, first of all, get it up.
That's what she said.
Beautiful. And we'll lower it. I'm going to try and do it not like Ken lowers cars. Beautiful. Right, well, now all we need to do is put some more oil in it, start it up, and then probably put some more oil in it, and then move on to the next one. So, we ran the car, and after turning it off and then giving the sticker wipe, it is reading just below low again. So we're going for another top up. Too much, perfect.
That is.
Right, we've googled it. It said 4.6 litres. That's a 5-gallon what's it. So we've just chucked in sort of however much it was. What we weren't doing was the sort of where you do it if you don't know how much goes in, which is to sort of feel it out and check it. If you do know, just lob it in.
And then check it anyway.
And then check it anyway. Oh, look at that. It's right up to the mark. Beautiful. Boom. Bish bash bosh. We consider this car serviced. Good for another 40,000 miles.
Yeah.
Here we go. Have you got your rubber on, Tim?
Yes.
Tim bought his own puck to go on the end of the jack. It keeps falling off, which is the... well, it's not the first time Tim's experienced this rubber falling off.
No, it was because your rubber was underneath it.
You can't double rubber, everyone knows that.
That's why they fall off.
Yeah. The friction. So, this van actually hacked actually. The plug is right at the front here, Tim says. So that's really good and easy for access for drainage. However, it's got a filament style oil filter, so you unscrew that top, you take the old filter out, you put the new one in the top, it's all fun and games, but that top does not want to come off. We tried using the sort of plumbing grips here, which weren't quite...
Right tools for the job.
Yeah, we're doing servicing without servicing tools. Tim just used a block of wood and a hammer there just to see if he could break the seal, and he's got it. Okay, that's lovely. That's great news. That's textbook. All right, so now what he's going to do is get his drain pan under. Oh, are we not? You undoing? Shit. Oh. Oh, it's having a gurgle.
Yeah, there we go.
Oh, I see. That is actually captive, though. Here we go. Tim is under the van. I was going to say car. It's a van. He's using spanners because the sump bolt is so close to the bumper at the front here that you can't get a socket on it. But he's cracked it. What's the
There's literally about
quality of
an
oil?
inch. So of course you get the socket on, but as soon as you start to undo it...
Oh, it's going to back out into it, yeah.
Yeah,
Been there. Oh! Was that 100% containment, or was there a bit on the floor? No, that was 100%. That was 100% containment. And this takes 10 litres, so we actually had to do our due diligence and empty this thing quite a bit. But whilst that's draining, in fact, I'll take the oil filler out, see if that gives it a better passage through there. Okay, lovely. Right, let's get this oil filter done then, shall we? I'll show you what we're laughing at over here. Our 100% containment has gone awry.
How dare you?
Obviously, the pitch of which the dribble was dribbling changed, so we'll have to clean that up professionally in a moment. So that's the big one going on the outside there. Here we see Tim just putting his plug back in, just next to his environmental hazard. I'll get a funnel ready for the glugging. Filter is in place, and because we know this engine takes 10 litres, we can chuck that first 5 straight in. Right, so we have successfully done 2 cars. Not bad. We have 1.5 hours to do that car. Now, if we had everything we needed it to do, that would definitely be possible.
Yes.
At the moment, we need the oil filter. Now, we've got 2 options, Tim. You either go to Eurocar Parts or Halfords or something and see if they got one, order it and go get it, or you go home and see if you can find the one that you ordered.
Well, I was thinking to go home, see if I can find it. I can bring back some kitty litter for the disaster.
Okay. Well, what car are you going to take?
I'll take my mum's up.
Take
Give it a
the
run.
Nissan? Yeah,
Yeah.
give it a run. Yeah, make sure nothing explodes on the way.
Nothing seizes.
Okay. All right, you do that Le Mans style. Whilst you do that, I'll do some tidying up and some sort of checking stuff here,
Yes.
and then hopefully we can still get the B series done. B class, Mark
Beast.
B.
Beast.
No,
But BST.
it's not Beast, is it? It's a family car. Okay, well, Tim has gone home and unfortunately can't find the oil filter. We've only got about an hour left today, so rather than flap around like headless chickens and try and buy oil filters and things like this, we're going to knock it on the head, which is annoying because I wanted to do all the cars today, get it done, but that's just the way it is sometimes. We're going to hit it back up tomorrow, hopefully, and that gives Tim more time to look for the oil filter or buy one if needed.
Cross air filter as well.
And a pipe across air filter. So, cut to that. It is undeniably the following day, but don't worry, okay? What I feel like is what we're going to do. We had about an hour and a half yesterday, okay? We had an hour and a half spare that we couldn't use because Tim fucked it.
Yeah.
But what we're going to do is we're going to say if we can do this oil service, you've got a Piper Cross filter to go in as well. So it's just oil filter and the Piper Cross air filter. If we can do this in an hour and a half, then we still are within target, okay? We still succeeded. Don't at me in the comments. Right. First things first, can we crack... This is also, rather like the van, it's a filament style oil filter, so we have to undo the canister. So what we're going to do before we dump all the oil out is make sure we can actually change the filter out ourselves, because the filters are sort of the bit of the sticking point, the hard bit probably. Even though I have heard that some of these new Mercedes don't have sump plugs, but I think actually what the story is, because Tim's had a look and this one allegedly does, I think what the story actually is that if you were to take it to Mercedes, they would siphon out the top rather than dump it from the sump, but it still has a sump plug. So let's hope that's the case. And as mentioned, let's have a look at that oil filter first. Okay, go on Tim, have a go.
Have a go here.
That is, you can see Tim wrapping those grips. Oh, he's got his grips so tight. But this one is nice and unscuffed, unlike the van one. I don't know how unscuffed it will be and for how long.
Let's do what I did yesterday. Let's get the wood and the hammer.
Yes. Alright then, hairy muff. Here are your tools of persuasion, sir. So what we're doing is we've got like a lump hammer and we've got a block of wood there. Just to sort of, if it is bound in any way, then hopefully that'll break the seal. Arr, arr, arr. So that is loose. Perfect. Bit of teamwork as well. Like that, don't we? Shall we dump some oil then? Let's get her up in the air. So, a jacking update. We've got it in the air. Enough, hopefully. What we did was do it on the actual jacking points either side behind the front wheels, and then put axle stands on the bottom arms of the suspension. And it is solidly there. So hopefully that's be fine. However, what Tim obviously has seen when he's gone under to look for a place to feasibly put an axle stand is that in order to get to the sump plug, we're going to have to drop the bottom tray off the front beneath the engine. So that's going to add time. Also, whilst we're in the industry of instructions, what you should do when you do your oil change and you take your sump plug out is you are supposed to replace the copper washer on it so that when you then screw it back in, it nicely crushes against the mouldings of your sump and whatever else. We didn't do that on the Nissan or the van, but today Tim's bought some copper washers with him. I must say, you can usually use the same washer a couple of times. It's sort of okay usually, but it's just a good practice to replace your copper washer when doing them. And we will be doing it on this one, because this car Tim actually cares about. More importantly, his wife cares about. Here we go, everyone. The pour. Oh, fucking hell. You got me, partner. We did. Oh, baby, no. Oh, it's a bloodbath.
I was going to pick my mat up and all.
Oh, you were worried about my bloody lid leaking, you bastard. Oh dear. You need to put some kitty litter on that.
Yeah. Oh, fuck me.
There you go, everyone. You alright? You okay? Look at this. Fucking state of this. Nothing happened here, it's fine. The sump plug's back in. We did use a new washer, didn't?
I did put a washer on.
Did put a washer on it, but you couldn't remove the old one.
You couldn't remove the old one, so I'd imagine that, yeah.
Mercedes just probably, yeah, as you said, put a new one in.
So I put a, you know.
But so we just stacked a washer on for fun.
Yeah.
So, as you can see, in here, we've been doing the cabin filter. So the first walkthrough said it was through the gearbox, rather like the Nissan Note. Gearbox? Wow! Glove box! But this one actually isn't the case. It goes under there. Tim's had a fondle. I pulled the carpet out and sort of generally located it via watching a video.
And kind of weird wire.
I found a weird wire, yeah, which has got like a right-angled fuse holder on it or something. Not entirely sure what that's for, but we'll find out maybe in future. Not today.
Maybe that won't run anymore.
Yeah, that's true, yeah. I took the lid off the fuse box and it sort of just fell out as if it wasn't either in there or not in there properly. Tim did say that his cigarette lighter hasn't worked, so it could be something linked to that. But up in there, sorry, is a clip and a clip. And then the cover comes off, which is full of pollen, hence why it's also called a pollen filter, not just a cabin filter. And then, as if by magical, there it is. Beautiful. It is a bit manky. That's why we have a new one. I'll get it for you. Make sure you crush it exactly like that one as well.
Yes.
Right, Tim's going to wrestle that in. And then, once he's done that, we can do the oil filter, which actually, to be honest, is pretty ready to go because that lid's off now. But this one, weirdly, I mean, the van one had 2 O-rings on it. This one's got 3 apparently. So stay tuned for that hot content.
Train.
Okay, so Tim got the cabin filter in, lovely jubbly. I put all the carpet and the glove box back together because I was the one who took it apart in order to find out where the cabin filter even was. But Tim, move on to the next possible issue, which is your air filter situation.
Yes. Big box.
Big box, which was an issue.
Filter.
Promising, but that is a weird quadrilateral looking shape. And look at the air box. What do you see? The problem is here. I mean, it may technically be possible if it's like vertically mounted in there or something or weird angles, but probably not going to fit. But let's have a look. Let's have a look. Look, everyone, it's back on and fine. We did nothing. But what you can, pretend is that we've changed the air filter now and it's all good, and that adds to part of our time. Speaking of time,
anyone is interested, Piper Cross Part PP1992 does not fit a 65 plate
B220.
B220 CDI.
So we need the oil filter, we need to fill it with oil, and we need to put the bottom pan back on, the bottom tray, the under tray. So, let's do that.
Right.
Oh my god.
I've got 3 washers this time.
Look at the size of that bloody thing.
Huge, great thing with a tiny filter on it.
Yeah. Oh no.
So... Now this is going to be fun. We have oil in the bag, as opposed to boil in the bag.
Tim's going to put the under trays on, then we'll start it up, see what changes.
Yes, just a small piece of plastic here.
Yes. It's for aerodynamics, it's ground effect.
Yeah.
Time to lower the car.
Oh, shit. Ken style.
Well, it wasn't quite Ken style. There we go, Tim.
Yeah.
All 3 of your cars are serviced, apart from the air filter on this one, because you bought the wrong one. Like and subscribe, everyone, and please consider supporting. It's now £1 for everything. Early videos, emotes in the thing, Discord. You get little icons and stuff when you comment. It's quite cool, and it supports me, and vaguely Tim.
It gives me more stuff to do.
Yeah. Catch you in the next one. Bye.
Bye-bye.